After the ball is over, after this game is done, after the die lot's finished, and you are short just one, many a knitter has made a tearful and desperate call, pleading with their local yarn shop, go after that ball.
My bunny's face is covered.
Hi, welcome to Pinhook and Needles Podcast, episode 187. It is December 28th, 2015. Welcome to the PHN Woman Cave.
I'm tickling my bunny's nose.
I am Marlisha, also known as Lady Fernico.
And I am Talia, also known as Franciscan Gypsy.
And we hope you all had a Merry Christmas if you celebrate, and a happy weekend if you don't. This is our last podcast for the 2015 year, so...
I guess so. The next time we podcast is on Wednesday.
Is it Wednesday this time?
Not this Wednesday, but the next upcoming Wednesday. All of
January 6th, I think.
Yeah, my schedule for January is Monday, Tuesday, Thursday.
So we'll be podcasting for the foreseeable future on Wednesdays. But today is Monday. Okay, today is Monday. We want to welcome all new and returning viewers. Thank you for joining us here in the PHN Woman Cave. We're glad you decided to spend some time with us.
Indeed.
We want to welcome our new members who have signed in officially. We have Terry Lynn 2. I think it's Terry, but I'm not sure because I can't find a name. So welcome Terry Lynn 2. Ninja Chickens, who is Maria, and I love her name. And you'll hear a little bit more about Ninja Chickens a little bit later.
In my head, I've decided that Terry Lynn 2 is actually two people, Terry and Lynn, and they share an account.
Oh, could be.
That's my imagination.
Does that mean that Ninja Chickens is Ninja and Chickens?
Yes, they're multiple Ninja Chickens sharing
There
her
you
account.
have it, Maria. Okay. But we have more to talk about Maria a little bit later. She, welcome aboard.
Yes.
Lisa Loves Crochet. I'm assuming that's Lisa. Again, there's no name on the account, so...
That's only one person.
Welcome, Lisa. Are you sure it's not Lisa S. Loves?
No, because Loves is definitely a verb.
Love could be a name. Jennifer
No.
Love Hewitt.
No, she's
See, I wanted to give you three people, Lisa. Okay. Debbie1608, who is Debbie. Welcome, Debbie. GFA fan Missy.
GFA fan.
Missy, I think?
GFA fan.
What's
She's
GFA,
a fan. GFA is... I know it's something, but I don't know what it is.
I know it's something, but I don't know what it is. I think it's Missy, but again, no name.
Missy is a fan of GFA, whatever that is.
If her name is Missy.
Her name is Missy.
I think it's Missy, which is usually Michelle, but...
I have determined your name is Missy.
Or Melissa. So, yes, whatever her name is, we welcome you. We have Ms. Pinky, MS Pinky, who is Rhonda. Welcome, Rhonda. And P was WAZ 518, who is Paula. Welcome, Paula.
Welcome.
We're glad to have you with us. And if you are still in the shadows, my annual, weekly, whatever you want to call it.
It wouldn't be annual. You do it more than annually.
I do, but it is annual now because this is the end of the year.
Well, but you do it way more than that.
I have stated my case. If you are still in the shadows or you have joined us recently and have not yet come out of the shadows, please feel free to come out and into the light of the group. We're a fun group. And
we need to talk about our tea because I'm thirsty.
Wait. Come out of the group if you want to so that we can have you officially able to be eligible for prizes and such. And I am cutting it short because I have a spoiled bunny next to me. But mine is... This is a...
Well, that's because you drink wrong. That's okay, that's fine. Actually, it works really well because then they see the back.
But they don't see my oops.
They see my oops.
This is Oops is a Bunny. Our new mugs.
Oops is a bunny. Her other end has the bunny. My other end has the Oops is a bunny.
Matches with our shirt.
Yes, it does.
And the design was actually Davina's idea. Not the design itself, but the idea that we should have Oops is a Bunny on a shirt.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Moving on.
She started saying it now. She kind of likes it.
Oh, she likes it, yeah. Now, I haven't been feeling well today, so we may have to shut the computer off while I do some stuff and then come back. So, a little bit of a stomach bug. So, thankfully, it won't go through the computer. I promise. I think.
We think.
Okay. Do you have anything before we get into the alongs?
No.
Okay. Before we get into the toy along, we want to remind you all that the PHN sweater shawl along is going to be coming up starting January 1st. So the next podcast will be a week, almost a week into the sweater along with the next podcast. It is a shawl sweater along. It can be a knit or crocheted.
I guess I should start the thread for that pretty soon.
Yeah. I can start if you want, but you have to maintain it. It's your baby.
Well, as well as I maintain anything on Ravelry.
It can be knit or crocheted, 1 WIP per project per week, 1 FO per project per week, or per project as it's finished. And we have a couple of prizes for that. We have a Silver Shed medium bag donated by Silver Shed USA, who is Ann Brody. It's a lovely bag. You guys saw it a couple weeks ago. We also have, this is where we're going to talk about Ninja Chicken, who is Maria. She gifted us each, and this is, you'll see this again later in my stash enhancements, but this is the shawl.
It is gorgeous.
And I didn't print out a color
Yeah,
one.
you
but
can't
really
see its
see
full glory.
what its glory is. It is absolutely, there it is. It's absolutely huge, and it's fantastic.
There's like a different color section
There's
right
a
down
brioche,
the
I think
center.
it's a brioche section in the center there. And she gifted each of us a pattern. This pattern.
You see that little center section? That's a whole
Brioche, yeah. It's brioche. It's not lace, it's like brioche or something, as far as I can tell. She'll correct me if I'm wrong. But it's a beautiful, beautiful shawl. But anyway, she gifted one to me, she gifted one to Talia, and she gifted one to you guys. It comes out January 1st. And
on Ravelry.
Yes, I'm going to be opening a thread. She has a couple patterns, I believe. So I'm going to open a thread for one person who maybe doesn't want to wait to see if they win this. Or, you know, and we will buy one pattern for the person who wins in this thread.
Yeah.
You just have to go there and say what you like best of her pattern. And
Oops.
it's a bunny. If I'm mistaken and she doesn't have more than one pattern, just tell me what yarn you would want to use it for it. I'm not even sure of the weight.
It's fingering.
It's fingering. She's a fantastic designer, and so I will open a thread for that later.
Sorry, that wasn't about her. That was about something Mom was going to pick up.
Yeah, I dropped a bunch of stuff, so it'll just sit there. So thank you very much, Maria. That's a lovely gift for us and a lovely gift for you. I'm really excited about the person who might win that through the prize of the sweater long and through the thread.
Yes.
I will also be opening, I told Heidi, Undead Yarn, that I would not be opening a second thread, and then I talked to Valeria, and because I do this, very easily swayed, I am still going to open 2 threads, because I just feel better about that, because it is a separate along.
I hope you plan on moderating the second thread.
Oh, yes, I do. There probably only be one prize in that, maybe 2 tops. There will be a thread for her shawl along that we are co-hosting, because she asked us to, which was very nice of her, and that's along with Andre Sue Knits, I think it is, isn't it? And she's wonderful. And I love her podcast. I watch her I'm watching her backwards. But she's fantastic. Andre Sue Knits, and I think, is it Stitch? Stitch Behind the Pages? Stitch
No, she's not doing one. Maybe it's the other one. Bookish Stitcher?
Bookish Stitcher, that's what it is.
Yeah, because Stitching Between the Pages is doing a blue along.
Okay, so...
By the way, yeah, she's doing a blue along.
Who's doing a blue along?
Stitching Between the Pages, Robin.
Oh,
yeah,
that's
you might.
Interesting.
Yes,
Okay.
New Year she's doing a blue along.
Okay, good. Well, anyway, I will have to put into our thread who specifically. I know it's Heidi, it's us, it's Andre Sue, and I think it's.
You might want to write down Robin's name.
Yeah, I think it's. Who did you say it was? Booker Stitcher.
Yeah.
Okay.
Stitching between.
Okay. Now for the toy along. The toy along. We are almost finished. Today is the 28th as we record. When you're watching it, I'm not sure. But it is, there's so many toys. It's so exciting to see all the toys.
Yes, I am so behind.
We had a really nice photo, couple photos that B-Wing put up, Brittany.
Yes, I saw them on Facebook.
Of JD and her bookworm.
Cyrano, yes.
Cyrano, and it's absolutely adorable. She was reading quite seriously to Cyrano, and I know Cyrano enjoyed the story very much. Excuse me, but all the toys are absolutely fantastic. We have 3 co-hosts, Victorian Studios, who is Maureen from the Victorian Studio podcast. We have Mary, who is Barbara, who is from the Yarnaceuticals podcast. And we have Kim, who is from the Me and My Dog and Some Yarn podcast. Black Horse, and she is fantastic too. All three of them are amazing, and they have wonderful podcasts.
Mm-hmm.
If you haven't seen them, she gave us a nice little shout out on her last podcast.
I'm slowly but surely catching up. I'm a couple months behind
Well,
on everybody
well,
except Bakery Bears.
Kim has
Actually, I'm like a month behind on everybody, not a couple months.
Kim gave us a very nice little shout out for as part of the toy along, but she gave us a nice little shout out on her podcast, which was nice. So we appreciate that. The rules I'm not going to go over because you already know the rules. It's almost the end. If you don't know them, you should. so,
Yeah.
so we're not going to go over the rules at the moment. PHN Toy 2015 or hashtag PHN Toy 2015 on Ravelry and Instagram respectively for your tags. Let's see here. And I already went through the prizes. I'm just going to go over the people who donated. Amanda Jane, 10 Hours or Less, who is George. Spinning Laura, who is Laura Smoot. Mima Knits, who is Robin. Mama C, who is Christina. Naughty Hookin, who is Jenny. And Me, My Dog, and Some Yarn, which is Black Horse, who is Kim. Have all made donations, as has Packy Knits via a previous winner. Has made a donation. And then we have the Silver Shed project bag that Ann Brody surprised us with as a donation. Her bags are awesome. And we say that all the time, but they are. It bears repeating.
Exactly.
So that's basically it. The toy along will be finished on December 31st. Either I will close it down December 31st or early January 1st, or Talia will.
I'll be at work.
Talia will be at work, so I will probably do it when I get up early in the morning on January 1st.
Yeah, because what day is January 1st?
January 1st is Friday.
Okay, so yeah, I will be at work because I work Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday.
You might get a little bit of grace time because I'd rather not cut off time. I'd rather give you more time than cut off time. And we have to do a bunch of things on the 1st. We have to go to church, and then we're going to go to the commissary and all that. So you may get several hours.
Although, if I think about it, after I get off work, I might turn it off on my phone.
Okay, well, whatever happens, you might have some extra time.
Yeah.
Okay, if it's not already locked, she might turn it off on her phone. Okay, so yay, more Cal-Cals and new members and exciting stuff. So are we ready?
I believe we are. How many do you have? You've been beating me for
I think I have
prizes
8.
lately.
Let me
Okay,
see.
I think you beat me again.
2,
Because I only have 6.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, yeah, 8.
And I have
I think
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, 6.
Okay. I will start out with my Twister the Turtle. Whoops, it's a bunny. Oh, poop doodles. Okay. In my...
You didn't take it?
Well, I couldn't. Let me take my... Whoops.
It's a bunny.
It's a bunny. I need to take 2. I need to take 2 drinks. Now all is right with the world. Okay. In my Knitting's My Bag Sea Turtle bag that Lois made for me when there was a special something around going on with histio something or other.
Histoplasmosis.
Right, that Lauren was doing. I did do quite a bit on this. I had to stop because my hands... Yeah, I had to stop. You can see it's getting smaller here. I am decreasing. And once that happens...
you need to start stuffing it.
Well,
have I told you to stuff it?
No, I have one more row.
Okay.
And then I can start stuffing it, and then I can make the head and sew it together, and it will be done. It's just my hand cooperating. It doesn't like crochet as much as knitting right now. So I did do some work on it. I have this, and I have the feet. No tail, just the feet. 2 feet. Oops.
Yeah, there is no tail.
Oops, oops, oops.
It's a bunny.
It's a bunny. Yes, oops, it's a bunny.
And you're not seeing things. Mom's mug does have blue, whereas mine has black.
Right. Our bunny mugs.
Yes.
Okay, so that's this, and I'm having fun with this. I do love this pattern. I'm just taking my time on crochet patterns because right now the extra wrist movement on that irritates me a little quicker than it used to. So, but I'm getting better.
Getting better all the time.
Okay. Beetles. There we go. we watched Minions yesterday, and Davina was in Seventh Heaven because it was set in the 60s, the majority of it. So we had the Beatles and the Monkees and hair and all this. It was funny.
Well, it even had Make 'em Laugh. Which
Yeah.
is
Oh,
not
yeah.
60s.
It's for some reason they had Make 'em Laugh with, from the movie Singing in the Rain with Gene Kelly and Debbie Reynolds and Donald O'Connor. So that was a lot of fun. Your turn.
You should probably have 2 because you have 8 and I have 6.
Okay. My Lothlorien shawl, which is in my Ploverbird Owls bag that Davina gave me. I did a fair amount of work on this. I think I'm getting to the point where I'm going to have to start weighing it. I like this shawl. I like this yarn. It's in the Yowza What a Skein in the Pangea colorway, I think.
And her yarn is going fast for end of year sales.
They had an end of year sale over there, and they are like getting really low really quick, which is not surprising.
Yeah, they don't have any of my colors there. Yeah. It's all like purples and. Yeah, if you're a purple fan,
if you're purple, they have some bear yarn.
Yeah.
Well, it's white, but I would use it to dye. When I checked it, they had 11 of those left. So this is turning out really good. I love Miss Babs yarn. I can go to a fiber festival and just pick up Miss Babs, and then maybe Marigold Jen or Dragonfly, depending on what place I'm at. I just love their yarn.
And Dragonfly and Marigold were both last year.
Yes. I didn't go to Dragonfly at Maryland because I knew I was going to Shenandoah.
I think we waved as we walked by.
Yeah, we did go to Marigold Jen because I needed something, but.
Oops, I slapped Bunny in the face again.
Yeah, we try to split. When we go to the festivals, we try to split between the ones. Okay, these we see at Maryland because they don't go to Shenandoah, and these we go to Shenandoah because they don't go to Maryland. Some of them go to both, like Marigold Jen, and sometimes I think we hit both of Marigold Jen. We do.
We really shouldn't hit Marigold Jen. It's not very nice.
No.
She wouldn't hit us.
No, she wouldn't. But she's a nice person. We're not.
Marigold Jen.
Marigold Jen.
Okay, I guess it's my turn. I'm going to show the one that I'm not going to show.
It's just J, right? Not G. Marigold Jen with a J.
I think it's with a J, yeah. So, design in progress, which you won't get to see. Very close to connecting some pieces together. That's all I'm going to say about that.
Book a Stitcher.
Davina is waiting for this one.
Davina is waiting for 15.
This is the third design I've started that I'm working on 3 currently. This is the one that's getting all the attention right now.
Okay, this is. Oops.
There's a bunny.
Okay, I'm very crowded over here, so.
Well, it's a good thing I plan to call this Oopsie the Bunny. He's proving quite worthy of it.
Okay, in my Silver Shed USA project bag. Let's see. Is my mallard shawl, and I stopped because I want Tanya to look at something. I don't know if I did a loose stitch or I did something. I don't know.
You see?
Well, let me find it first.
I see it.
Okay, right there.
Oh, you did what you've done before.
What?
Hold
I
on.
split a stitch or what?
No, you didn't. Let me take this.
Well,
It takes 5 seconds to fix this.
Okay. I can see where my errors are, and I've started projects and I'm tinking back and stuff like that, but when they
You just didn't complete your stitch.
Okay. Sometimes I can't figure out what I did, so I can't fix it. But I'm fixing things better now. And I enjoy this pattern. This is the my mallard shawl from the Sock Knitter's Shawl pattern by K.F. Jones. And I'm using US 5s, Knit Pick circular needles, and West Yorkshire Spinners signature 4-ply yarn in the mallard colorway, hence the name of the project. And it's not a hard pattern. I think what happens is, for this particular one, I wasn't paying attention. I think I was watching a movie or something, and obviously didn't do something correctly. And Ty's going to fix it for me. My contrasting yarn for this is the Juniper, which I haven't shown in a while. And I always thought Juniper was green, but apparently it's blue. I didn't know that. So that's interesting. I have to look up Juniper berries and see if they're actually like that blue. I'm sure they are, because West Yorkshire Spinners is very true to colors. And we went and we looked at their colorways. I wanted to go pick up a couple different colorways in worsted, and they were out of it. And that made me sad. It was peacock and what was it? Kingfisher, and the other one that came out. What was it? The yellow one?
Oh, yeah, no, I wanted that one too.
Yeah. But I was going to pick up that one for you,
Mm-hmm.
but they were all gone. They went bye-bye.
Oh, that's what you did.
What?
You just did some creative messing up.
I'm good at that.
You just forgot to do a stitch at certain points and twisted stitches, and you're very creative when you make mistakes. It's all better now, though.
Thank you.
I don't even know quite how to explain what you did, but it's fixed.
Thank you.
Which doesn't really help you get better when I just fix it like that.
Well,
but
yeah, but it was creative, though. I don't know what I did.
I honestly can't explain what you did, but it's better now.
It's all better. All better. Make it better. Okay, so there. Whoops. It's a bunny. So this is what it looks like. I did do a fair amount of work on it. Yeah. I did a fair amount of work on it before I messed up, and I just didn't want to go any further. Now when I realize what I've done, if I can't fix it myself, I just stop. Because I don't want to make it harder for Talia to either show me how to do it, I can look how to do it, or fix it myself. So that one's done.
I probably need to let her fix it herself.
Or walk me through it or something.
Or walk her through it or something, because I'm not helping her any. But sometimes I don't know how to explain how to fix it. It's just easier to fix it myself, which is not the best teaching method, actually.
Well, I learned as I have to feel confident enough to do something, and if I don't feel confident, it'll sit there.
Mm-hmm.
And it just will. So, but anyway, it's your turn.
Yes. I wanted to finish this row before I showed this one. Am I almost through? No, I'm not.
No, you're not.
Okay. Well,
You don't have to show that one. You can show a different one.
I don't know if I'll get to this before the end of the...
Oh, okay.
I'll just show this. This is, for whatever reason, I decided I would knit on this in bed. I actually was reading on my iPhone. I had it on my knees while I was laying in bed, and I was knitting on this while I was doing it. And when I woke up, I had my phone somewhere in the bed with me, and I didn't move any stitches in my knitting. It was just laying on my lap. Apparently, when I'm knitting, I don't move as much
Right.
in my sleep because I must be subconsciously afraid of pulling out my stitches.
Or sticking yourself.
So I actually did not pull out a single stitch, which I was quite excited about, because I did not realize I fell asleep until I woke up.
That's generally how it happens.
But this is the Yowza Way 2. And let me actually, the best way to show this is probably like I would a sweater.
That's pretty. Look at that.
I have to knit to a certain weight, and I'm about 2 ounces off.
It's pretty close to color. It's a little brighter in real life.
Yeah.
A little more intense.
It's
coming up a little more deep.
It's very autumnal.
Yes.
With oranges and reds and yellows and browns. It's very pretty. This is the colorway Wanna Go Crazy. And it was just because I wanted to work on a Yowza. I want to get this one done so I can start a shawl done by Lara Smoots with Yowza.
Right.
So that's kind of what's made me pick this up again. Besides the fact that I do love this shawl.
Oh yeah, I love Susan Anderson, isn't it?
Yes, it is. This is
Yeah.
the third
I love her
Yowza that I've worked.
I've got 2 of the same one on the needles right now, but if I finish one, I think that's when I'm gonna pick up more.
Well, that one's Yowza 3, the one that you have.
Yes,
on the
I'm
needle.
using the Yowza 3.
And I've done 2 Yowza 3s, in red and in yellow. So apparently, you can kind of tell my favorite colors by the fact that this is another one with red and yellow, but this is also orange and brown in it.
My next one is in my Knitting's My Bag, French Lady's Bag. And this is my Pinktober shawl, and I did a fair amount on this one also. Doesn't look like it, but I did. While we're watching movies and things like that for Christmas or whatever.
Yeah, we got to watch actually more of our Christmas movies than I hoped.
Yeah, we did. Okay, so this is growing. It's kind of bunched up a little bit on the needles, but it is growing. Okay. There. Very plain, very simple. It has a little kind of ridge in the middle there. And I'm enjoying it. It's fun because I don't really worry too much about it. I check my pattern because I do have a pattern on it in terms of that I follow.
This keeps riding up and choking me. I hate shirts that pull too high up. I love this shirt, but I hate it when it hits about here. I feel like I'm choking.
So this one I'm hoping to finish relatively quickly. I want to use the shawl along to get a lot of these off the needles. I'm hoping to maybe start a sweater after I get these shawls off the needles.
I need to get at least one sweater off the needles.
I don't have any sweaters because I frogged all my crocheted sweaters. So that's that. Okay, your turn.
Okay, next one I worked on, although you could probably do an extra one, Mom, because you have 8 to my 6.
I just did 2. And
You did?
I did 2 and then 1 and then 1.
Well, then you...
How many do you have left?
I have 1, 2, 3.
I have 4.
I mean, I guess you could do the extra one at the end, but...
Well, it doesn't matter. Whatever you want's fine. I can do whatever.
Yeah, just go ahead and do it, because that gives me more time.
All right, in my me and my dog and some yarn bag. This is Kim, the lovely Kim, from Me, My Dog, and Some Yarn podcast. And I think it's actually Me and My Dog and Some Yarn on the podcast, but Me, My Dog, and Some Yarn on her Etsy shop.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, something about her not being able to do one way or the other, and I may have it confused. It may be the other way around.
Mm-hmm.
I seem to
because
remember
this is prior to having a tag for that, right?
Yeah. Let's see here.
Because she used to be something else.
Yeah, she's Black Horse. It was Black Horse something before, I think. Me and My Dog and Some Yarn with the little symbol is what it is. Okay. And that's what the tag says. I don't know if the Etsy shop.
So I think the podcast is probably Me, My Dog, and Some Yarn.
She's fantastic. I love her. She's very sweet. And just nice. I like her a lot. Okay, this is an Undead Yarn. This is Heidi's yarn. Undead Yarn. This is
Everyone knows who Undead Yarn is. Heidi.
Heidi. Yes, they don't know they should. Where have they been? This is Heidi, Undead Yarn, and
I'm in the middle of watching one of her episodes like a month ago.
Are you going to let me finish?
I thought we were conversing.
Do I have to poke you in the noodle?
In the news?
That's not going to save you.
I think it will.
Anyway.
Here, more bunnies equals more saving.
Okay, I need to get... Okay, this is my Violently Happy shawl. Which
Violently
is happy.
I looked at that video, Heidi. It just creeped me out. I couldn't finish it.
There's a video?
The music video.
By Jork or whatever his name is?
Yeah, it was just weird.
I have to look at it. I haven't seen it.
I wasn't able to finish it. It was violently happy, I guess.
Okay, well, I have to take a look at it and see if I can get through it.
It disturbed me a little bit. Sorry,
but
Heidi.
This is Violently Happy shawl, and it's my own pattern, US 8's Undead Yarn in the Vampiri base in the Violently Happy Accident colorway. And what we're talking about is she explained where the colorway name came from. She put a video. I think it's in our last, maybe 2 podcasts ago, podcast thread.
I can't remember which thread she put. It was one of the episode threads.
Yeah, I have to look.
Probably the last one.
I don't know. I don't remember.
I'm behind.
I'm behind because of Christmas and other things. But this is, I made some progress on
I keep getting nap attacked.
This is, look at this. It's not showing up as pretty as it is. It's showing up.
Hold on,
but it's showing up really washed out.
Yeah, it's not that washed out. It's got bright pink. It's got some pretty blue, some light pink, some little pops of orange.
This is really pretty.
Some purple.
I would complain to Heidi sometimes for making her colors a little too pale for me. This is bright, and it's not showing up, and it makes me unhappy. This is very pretty. Heidi's Violently Happy Accident shawl colorway is beautiful. It's bright. It's not like it's showing up there. It makes me unhappy.
But you should be violently happy.
Well, I'm violently unhappy because it's not showing up pretty like it is. This is absolutely gorgeous. It's not doing Heidi's yarn any justice whatsoever.
I can't do anything about that either.
You need to, if you're interested in this yarn, you need to go see if she has it in the shop.
I don't think she does right now.
I don't think she does. She doesn't make a lot.
Driving me insane.
She doesn't have a lot of this colorway. When I saw it, like I said, I kept going back to it. It must have been meant to be mine because, well, it was there for a while, and I picked it up because I wanted it.
I have to admit, though, I usually only look at her Worsted and DK.
I usually do, and for some reason just looked at it, I said, I want it. Usually I look at her Worsted and DK only, but I saw this one, I said, mine. And
My precious.
So this is the marriage of the pinks.
Because she hates pink.
I hate pink. Heidi's yarn, and this is Me, My Dog, and Some Yarn. I love my bag, too. Love it. Okay.
Okay, so, this has been getting some love. This is, in my Batman bag. This is Starry Starry Nights by Agnes Katas Karetzes. Dragonfly Fibers in the base Damsel in the Koei Starry Night. Oh, and my other shawl
wait, there you go.
was in my nurse's one by Silver Shed.
Silver Shed USA.
USA,
if you
yes.
please.
But this is a Ploverbird bag. I'm working on this for a coworker. I have finished chart C. I'm headed into chart D of the edging, and then I have, so there's about, I think there's 12 rows in chart D, and another 12 I want to say in chart E, and there's like 6 rows. So
Okay.
I'm very close.
Very close.
Supposedly I'm supposed to eat up a whole nother skein of yarn and then part of another one in order to finish this. I find that a little hard to believe. This part down here is not showing to full justice.
It's absolutely, well, you gotta, yeah, it needs to be blocked.
It does need to be blocked.
Because it's lace.
And it's also smushed on the needles.
Yeah, you can't really see this color.
You can kind of, not really.
It's gorgeous, though. It really is.
It's a very beautiful shawl, and as soon as I finish this one, I'm going to be starting this shawl in
Watch the needles.
a color for me, which will be black with sparkly reds. Sparkly red on it, so, whoopsie.
There's money.
So,
Okay.
this has gotten some love. Although I was working on this while watching Minions, and when I did my comeback row, I realized I do this a lot. If I'm not, because I tend to do my lace when I'm watching something else, I'll realize when I come back that I forgot something, so I'm fixing it on the row above.
And Minions is a very distracting movie because Minions is, that franchise is one of the few franchises that the sequels work.
Yeah.
And it was really
That was
funny.
actually a prequel.
Yeah, but you know what I mean. It's,
Yeah.
You know, it just, the series works.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, my next one is, which bag?
This is the first Minions movie, though, right?
Yeah, but it's a spin-off.
Yeah,
from-
I mean, it's a spin-off of Despicable Me, but I wanted to make sure it was the first Minions movie. I couldn't
think
remember.
it's the first Minions movie.
I think all the others have been Despicable Me.
Okay. This is in my Ploverbird teapot bag, which I absolutely love. This size is a wonderful bag. And this is my Under the Mistletoe shawl from the Just Knit It pattern by Susan Ashcroft. And I worked on this quite a bit as well. I can't get as far on this without having to stop because it's getting, you know, I'm putting on more stitches, but that's okay. It'll be finished when it gets finished. I'm not in any real hurry for it. I'm enjoying it. Excuse me, Taya.
No.
So there it is. Right now it's kind of just shy of a shawlette. It's really smushy and soft. And very plain, but that's okay.
Well, sometimes you just need a nice plain shawl.
It's warm. It's bulky weight, and it's really warm. And it's very, very smushy. Feel smushy?
Smushy, smush.
Smushy. And I believe this is an acrylic yarn, which really surprised me because
Well, sometimes acrylic is
sometimes
really
the
soft.
acrylic, this is yarn bee.
Because my cabled sweater is a
Yes.
is a
Yes,
an
it
acrylic
is.
yarn. It's an acrylic nylon blend.
Acrylics have come a long way, baby. They really have, from the Red Heart.
Oh my gosh!
The
yes.
old Red Heart.
Even some of the newer Red Heart can be a little rough sometimes.
Although, if you get
if
Red
you get the
Heart,
right acrylic, it's good.
Red Heart Love is pretty soft, and Red Heart Soft is pretty soft, but some of
I
the
might
Red
have used some of the older acrylic when I
the
was making
Super
toys.
Savers and stuff I still have some problem working with. I don't have any Super
If you
Saver
find the
anymore.
right acrylic, though,
Yeah.
it's good news.
I don't mind working with those two Red Heart, you know, the Red Heart Love and the Red Heart Soft. I don't mind working with Yarn Bee. I don't mind working with I Love This Yarn.
Yarn Bee can be a little stretchy for toys, in
yeah,
my
it
humble
can.
opinion.
Yeah.
I know some people love it
Well,
for toys.
I Love This Yarn can be a little stretchy for that too sometimes.
Mhm.
But
I was actually thinking if I love this yarn, not
Yeah.
Yarn Bee. I've never tried Yarn Bee for toys,
Right.
actually.
But we like working with that yarn. It's just we have to figure out what projects work best with it. Our point is that we're not yarn snobs.
Yeah.
We don't like if the yarn is all wool and we don't like it, we'll say so.
Mhm.
If it's superwash and we don't like it, we'll say so. If it's acrylic and we do, we'll say so. We like what we like.
Mhm.
We, you know,
That is a profound statement.
I know it is. I am a philosopher.
My
and a lady.
mind was blown.
Hey, man. There we go. Go.
Okay. Next one. Did I show? Something feels like it's missing. Did I show Bullfinch?
No.
Did I not highlight Bullfinch? Oh, I skipped Bullfinch. I skipped my Bullfinch.
Oh, okay.
My Bullfinch's feelings are hurt.
As they should be.
Okay.
I showed my equivalent to your Bullfinch.
In my
She doesn't like her Bullfinch as much as I like
it's
my
crying.
Howard. It's crying Bullfinchy tears.
in my Pinhook and Needles bag by Silver Shred USA, and I love this bag. I get a lot of comments on this because I use it as my purse.
Whenever we take the bag out, we get comments. She takes hers out more than I do, but whenever we take our bags out, we get comments on it.
Well, this is my purse, so a lot of people see my bag. So I am in the middle of a row. No apologies.
Not in the middle, you're on the end. You're just not very far on the end.
Yeah, I was working on this in church or something.
Pretty. She's a little further than I am, so.
So I'm going to turn it around.
Very pretty.
And unfortunately, you're going to see it as it is. Mom, those needles will not hurt you.
I don't trust her.
So.
It looks like when they do this across somebody's neck like that. I've been reading a lot of fantasy.
So, this is my Bullfinch, which is Sock Knitted Shawl by K.F. Jones. I know I'm in the
and I
middle
forgot
of the
to
row.
say that mine was by K.F. Jones.
I was working on this right before Star Wars.
Right. And we'll talk about that later.
So, that's why I'm in the middle of the row. I was working on it up until the words went scrolling across the screen. And then I put it away because I knew it wouldn't be able to
No
work.
more spoiler alerts.
That's not spoiler.
Spoiler.
Everyone knows that in Star Wars the
Spoiler.
thing goes across
Spoiler.
the screen.
Spoiler.
So, woo! I keep saying I'm so close.
Spoiler you will not be.
I keep saying I'm so close.
It's beautiful.
And Dan and or Kay, we need to be talking Star Wars. I tagged you, Dan, on Facebook, and you're ignoring me, jerk.
I didn't say that, Dan.
Because why aren't you paying attention to me?
Only her. Because
I'm the only important person.
I think he might take a issue with that.
No, yeah.
Wow. Call that on TV.
Man, shut nap. So, I thought it was very appropriate to be working on Kay's shawl before Star Wars.
Yes.
Because, yes.
Okay.
I tagged both of them, actually. But Kay's not on Facebook very much.
Where's my bag?
What bag?
Did I forget it?
What bag?
The one with my
Stuff?
other project in it. What bag is it?
Did you want me to pause it?
Well,
I don't know.
no, this is... Why do I have this one out?
I don't know. Did you move your thing?
I didn't work on Vleer this time, I don't think. Okay,
Do you need a pause?
I do, because I made some progress on that.
Okay, pausing. Hold on. I'm not paused yet. We're
back.
returned.
What happened was I forgot which project I had which thing. Apparently, this is Vleer, and I did not work on Vleer in my Pinhook and Needles Silver Shed bag, so you may see this one next week, but not this week. Okay, in my Ploverbird sheepy bag is my, I have to be careful.
Wait, I hear elephants upstairs.
This is my
I think it's him upstairs, so I think
Christmas
you're okay.
stocking.
Although he and Davina both elephant.
Look,
That
I
is
did a
awesome.
toe. Now, I would have finished this. Vleer's already told me it's like 331 days till Christmas. I have to finish this.
I think you can do that.
Hilarious.
I think you're way ahead of schedule for
I think
finishing
I'm
for
ahead-
next Christmas.
I'm ahead of
That
schedule.
reminds me of the previous Christmas where Kay was trying to finish her socks for Christmas,
Yes.
and she's like, well, now
Yes.
she was finishing for next Christmas. So
Right.
there you go.
That works for me.
You're pulling Kay.
But the problem is, I could have finished this. Even my hand was allowing it and everything. But the pattern said something that didn't make any sense to me. Something about chains. And there's no chain stitches for me to work with. So I have to figure out, I might have to look up a heel for stockings and just do it because I don't understand what the pattern is saying.
I might have to look at what it says. And
But that's all I have to do to finish it. I mean, it's basically done. I even tacked down the cuff and everything. So
Do you have a little thingy to hang?
I do, but I want to put it on the other side.
Okay.
Because I don't like it hanging on the side. It's weird.
Oh, that is weird.
So I'm going to put it on the side over here. But anyway, so I'm really close to finishing it. He almost got it this year, but I just couldn't figure out, and then things got really busy. So, but I like this pattern. It's not a hard pattern. It's just that I ran out of time. So hopefully this will be done next year with 300 some odd days to do it in. Yeah. Okay. So that's that one.
Okay. Is this one?
Oh, and that pattern is the Logan's Holiday Stocking by Kristen Amadal. I think that's how she says her name.
Yeah. In my Ploverbird Tardai bag, Tardises?
Tardises.
Is my Fire Gold Mitts, which is the Irish hiking scarf arm warmers, by Delia Rao Chalakian. I'm using Undead yarn in the colorway Horns. And this is a new base. I don't think she's named it yet.
I like that color.
And this was a gift from Heidi. I really like this color. And it's actually showing that the cable's quite... Hold on. It's tangled in it. So
What size needles are you using?
I'm using 8s, I believe.
Okay.
It's actually for a worsted yarn, but I think it'll be fine with the DK. Mm-hmm. And I did not make allowances for... I didn't do a gauge swatch. Look how nicely that cable's showing up.
That's beautiful.
This is my go-to pair of fingerless mitts. So, yes, I am happy.
Very nice.
I probably have one or two more repeats. This is a free pattern. I've got one or two more repeats, and then I have ribbing, and then I can start on the next one.
Very nice. Okay, my project here was not on the needles last time. This is my...
oh, and sorry, I wanted to mention, this is a very nice yarn to work with. It's very gentle on the hands.
Okay. This is...
Sweet!
I'm using Heidi's Undead yarn in the Batty Base, the colorways Atlantis.
Mm-hmm. We're not, like doing an advertisement for Heidi or anything.
Never would. She never pays us or anything. We do it because we love Heidi,
yes.
honestly.
Let's see, I think you have 2 of hers?
I have 2 of her what?
Yarn projects?
Yes, I have at least 2 projects. We love Heidi's yarn.
Mm-hmm.
It's all there is to
My
it.
design that's in her yarn is hiding right now.
She's been very generous with us, too. Mm-hmm. But this is the same project that Talia's doing. This is the...
oh, you did start it.
I did, but I think I'm going to restart. I just wanted to show that I made progress.
Why are you going to restart
Because
it?
I don't like the way the cables... Are the cables okay? They look kind of funny.
Oh, no, you did wrong. Hang on, let me... No, wait, hold on.
I think these
No.
two... What I did on these 2 was I twisted it, and this one I didn't.
No, I think you're okay.
Yeah?
Keep going.
Okay.
I think you're okay. Let me... Hold on. Let me reach.
That's fine.
The first...
Oops.
Is a bunny.
The bunny. I ran out to you, but you can see that they're cables.
Yeah, I think you might be okay. Let me compare.
I know what I did. The first 2 stitches when I used the cable needle, I actually used a cable needle, and it didn't have an open end, so I had to twist it. So then when I did it again, this one's okay. This one's okay.
Yeah.
It's the other 2. These 2 where I twisted it the first time around. And I think it'll be okay now.
No, I think it'll be okay. Give it a chance. Just go with it.
Yeah. But I love this pattern. It's fun.
Yeah, go with it, Mom.
It's a lot of fun, and I think Heidi's yarn works really well.
And the
in
first
it.
set of cables looks a little weird until you get farther along.
Yeah, I'm only on the 3rd pattern repeat, I think it is. I am enjoying this immensely.
But you're not on the 3rd cable yet. You're on the 2nd cable. Yeah, you're not
Okay.
quite where I am. Because
Okay.
you're not on your 3rd crossover. There's 1 crossover, 2 crossover.
Okay. Well, wherever I'm at,
You have stitches in between.
Yes, that's what I'm talking about.
Oh, that's weird. Oh no, that's not normal.
So I might tink this back because to get
How
it
do
so
you
it's
have
right.
stitches in between?
I don't know. I will have to. I think what happened was maybe I did something when I was watching television. But the point is that I didn't find this difficult. I just made a mistake in it. That's my first cable, so.
2, 3. It almost looks like you have too many
Like maybe I miscounted or something.
stitches.
On that particular one. but I love this pattern. I will probably frog it. Well, not frog it. I will rip it back and restart it because I want it to be.
Yeah, and are you going to use a tool or a DPN?
Right now I'm using a DPN.
DPNs work.
I was using a cable.
I don't like using cable needles.
Isn't that like the big safety pin?
No.
Oh, what's that? That's a holder? What's a cable needle?
Cable needles can take multiple forms. Let's see if I have an example in here. I don't usually carry them because I don't like them. I don't have an example. But basically, okay, this is what I use. And this is just a normal fix-it tool. They call it a scrapbooking tool on Amazon, which is weird. But
I need to get a couple of those.
it has a hook on one end and a needle on the other. But the cable needles I've seen, there's some that look like DPNs, like a small DPN about this size. Mm-hmm. There's ones that look like a shepherd's crook.
Okay. I think I've seen those.
So it looks like as a hook, like a big old hook, mm-hmm. and then a needle point. And then there's ones that, you see how this is shaped? Well, it will be straight and then has a dip, and then like that. I don't care for those either. I think the reason they are like that is how you can put your stitches in the middle of that dip.
Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm.
And it holds it a little better, and then you knit, and then you pull back and forth. I like this because it's multi-purpose.
I have a couple of those, but I need to get more of those.
It's multi-purpose. I can fix my stitches and also have a cable needle at the same time. I don't have to carry multiple things. Mm-hmm. But so different people have their druthers. Some people don't even use a cable needle.
No, that's not me.
That's not me.
I've been using this.
Oh, yeah, it's fine.
But I had started, and this is why I twisted my stitches. I don't even know if I have the tool in here anymore. It was actually a stitch holder, those big diaper pin things. But anyway, I like this a lot. It wasn't hard to start. The cables were not hard to do. But I do want, because this one looks funky. The other two are okay. But
now you can use just about anything to cable with as long as it holds your stitches.
Right.
It's just easier to have something with an opening.
Well, I like it. I like it better with an opening on both ends because then you don't have to twist it. So, but anyway, I was proud of myself for starting this. And Heidi, I will be tearing it out, but I will be starting it again. I want to have mitts and a hat in this, or mitts and gloves or something.
Do you have two skeins?
I do. Mm-hmm. So that takes care of that. Okay. And I know Heidi's happy that we're not just making toys with her yarn.
You should see, Mom, if the Irish hiking scarf itself.
I tried, but it doesn't. I can't find the pattern. It's gone.
The actual scarf is gone?
Yeah.
Oh, that's sad.
I mean, I couldn't find it.
Because that would have been kind of cool to
have that's what I wanted.
The matching.
I wanted that, and I went looking for it, and I couldn't find it for the life of me.
Maybe I'll have to take a look for you. Because that would have been kind of cool. I don't make scarves, but...
Well, if it's free, maybe Brittany or somebody who has it, since it was free, maybe she could... If it was free, not if it was paid, but if it was free, maybe she can send it to me or tell me where I can get it. But only if it was free.
Yeah.
Okay. Do you have any?
I have one more.
Okay.
In my Mama C tutor bag.
I love our Mama C bags.
Is my this is Kay's Fault Mitered Square blanket, and I worked on this a lot this week, almost to the detriment of my other projects.
She's working on it all the time.
Well, it's very mindless, and I just had trouble focusing this week. This is holding my needles. It's a Christmas gift.
Yeah, I picked up a couple of those, one for me and one for her, to see how it works.
It has a plasticky thing on one end. It has
metal
on the other. There's a slit in the plasticky thing.
Put your needles in.
And voila.
You wouldn't want to hold it by that, but
no.
You know,
So, I worked on 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 squares. So I finished the last of the Brittany squares for now. I still have leftovers of those skeins if I wish to add them later if I wanted to read or whatever. But I still have, I can use them for multiple squares if I want to. The rest of these squares are all Mom's yarn. So, Rogue colorway, Spider-Man. Oh, what do we call this one?
I think it's Tranquility.
That one's really pretty.
And I forgot we called that one.
I think of it as spring. Mom thinks of it as autumn. This
and if you want
one,
to be technical, I don't like the person, but we said Starfire.
yeah. It's not. It's a character from the comics. So I don't think you're just looking for.
Right. Yes.
I don't remember what this one was called.
I think that was.
It's got blue, green, and yellow. And then I'm starting on Phoenix. Next two are going to be Hawkeye and Nightwing. But yes, I have been enjoying working with moms. Look how fun those are.
I had fun making them.
So, mom's squares have finally made their way into the blanket.
Makes me happy. Okay.
And that's another reason why I wanted to work on this all this week, because I wanted to see how they would work up.
Yeah.
And I was happy the color repeats showed up, because I know we were concerned about that.
Okay, are we going to go into FOs/royalties now?
Yes.
Okay. Do you have FOs? Yeah, you do have FOs. Do you want me... okay. How do you want to work the FOs? You want
I can show the first FO.
Yeah.
So I've finished 3 things. I've been trying to get things off the hooks and
You have to do
needles.
2 because I only have 1 set.
Okay. I've been trying to get things off the hooks and needles for the new year, because I know I want to start new things in the new year.
I already have 16 started objects moved over to my 2016 folder because on Ravelry, because I'm not finishing them between now and 2016, so they're already there.
Yeah, I'm probably not going to finish anything else before 2016.
I have a couple things that I might finish before 2016 is over, my hat and my stocking, but other than that...
Well, because I work the next 3 nights, there's very little likelihood of me finishing something.
And Taya said, usually I don't like to do this, but Taya said she would Kitchener the hat for me this time, so I can get it finished and she can do whatever she needs to do with it. And then next time, I want to work with a square or something to learn to Kitchener, because I was saying...
Well, no, you don't Kitchener with a square, Mom. You Kitchener...
Well, this I understand, but you have to put the needles on both sides. I can do that. I can just split it up. But I was watching a video because I couldn't quite understand what was going on in the little foot thing.
Usually you Kitchener something that's in the round.
Yeah. So, I mean, maybe she'll help me do it. That might be what we do as well.
Yeah.
But if she does, it'll be the only time I hope that she does something. I don't like people finishing my stuff for me, but I want to get it off the needles. I'm sorry, I interrupted you. Go ahead.
We'll talk about baby hats.
Yeah.
I finished one.
Isn't it cute? I want to make this one. That's what reminded me of it.
Yes. So.
And you said that one's not too hard, right?
No, it's not. It's a 7th hat. It's a free pattern by a person. Kelly Brooker.
It's an adorable hat.
It is. I've done 5, I think, maybe 6 of these hats.
Yeah,
I know Valera's done a couple of these.
Oh, she's done a lot of them because she sent us like 6 of them.
Yeah, I think she's actually beaten me in how many she's done. It's such an addictive pattern, and it's so cute. It's my go-to baby hat pattern.
Oh, excuse me, that's my watch.
So, there I finished that one. And it's Baby Bee Sweet Delight in colorway Cobalt. Then, unexpectedly, I finished Quicksand, which is my Oops is a Bunny pattern, using undead yarn.
Well, let them see it.
Hang on. In the, I think this was a baddie, actually. In the baddie base.
I think, no.
Yeah, it
was it baddie base? Was the first
I'm pretty
one baddie
sure.
base? Okay.
In the colorway Quicksand.
I love that color.
And look at him.
Isn't he cute?
I used a smaller hook, which is why he's so small. And this is also new base. I don't know if,
He's Peter Cottontail.
He is. I don't know if this is a little smaller than maybe some of the yarns I've used in the past for the bunny. But he's super
worsted.
cute. It is worsted.
So that's beautiful.
He is really cute.
And you might hear some noises because my husband's home for the week, and they're getting hungry, I think.
So, he's super cute. So following the bunny and the Heidi theme. No, not yours. I was going to keep it myself, but I can't honestly justify having 20 million bunnies. I've finished 4 bunnies just this year.
They're multiplying like rabbits, like Catholic rabbits.
Yes, let's see. He needs to face this direction.
Yes. He's ready for his close-up, Mr. DeMille.
There we go.
Yes.
Oops is a bunny.
I don't have any more tea.
We need to hold your mug so we have all the oopses in the picture. Look, see, we have 2 oopses over our shoulders.
Yes. Oopses.
There
A plethora of oopses.
A plethora.
Okay. Normally it's in here, but it's not in here today. This is my Turbo Knitter Mickey Mouse bag. It has a lot of yarn that I scanned up earlier. Bear yarn, but that's not what I want to show you. Okay, I did some dyeing, and this is what I made. Okay, this one, let me see which one it is. I think this one is the variegated. I think this one's the variegated. Somebody who knows yarn dyeing a little better than I can probably tell if that's variegated or not. And this one is, this is kind of like Amanda from No Makers, her pot soakers. I had leftover and I just kind of, I did a gradient and I found places that were too light, so I dumped it in green. So, but I don't, it's just, yeah, okay. This one is Christmas 2015. It's got white and green and red. Ow! And this one's creme brulee.
I really like that one.
This is creme brulee. Now this was supposed to be
It
Bumblebee.
makes me think of either Bumblebee or there's a cartoon where Wolverine's colors are yellow and brown.
Right. Well, this is, well, I want, when I make yellow and black, then it'll be Wolverine.
Mm-hmm.
But this it was meant to be yellow and black, but I was rushed because I was making it Christmas Eve, and Taya was getting up, so I had to pull it out before I had time to set. So it became creme brulee instead. And it's brown and yellow, even though I used black. So.
Thank you very much. So I have more skeins.
Should I put this in her package? Here you go.
Thank you. And then.
Oh, the rainbow one. The rainbow one is called Rainbow Bright.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
The. Coup de grace.
Yay!
You guys, most of you guys have already seen this either on Facebook or on the Ravelry group.
Or on Instagram, maybe?
Nope, I didn't put it on Instagram. It is Finny.
C'est fini.
C'est fini. So soft. So after a year and a half, because I started in August of 2014, because for some reason we went to a yarn shop for Dad's birthday.
Was that one?
Yeah, we were in town for Dad's birthday, and we went to a yarn shop.
Well, we sent him to toddle along with
So I'm not quite sure how that worked out, but I picked up this yarn while
because that was at the Red Thread.
Yes, it was.
We love the Red Thread. That's over in Warrenton, and Warrenton, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I have very detailed notes on my project page, but I used a zipper tutorial by Grumperina. I linked to her blog in my notes. She's my go-to zipper tutorial. There are zipper tutorials that involve doing an I-cord on the zipper itself. That has not worked so well for me in the past. Grumperina's has always worked for me. That's what I did for the Vivian as well. So my two cable sweaters are Grumperina zippers.
Very nice.
So
Very, very nice.
there we go.
And she gets stopped whenever she wears it, so
Yeah, I got stopped at church.
very nice. And in the
But the person who stopped me at church actually knew that I knit. I got stopped in the grocery store. The guy, what was the guy said? It was a smoking sweater.
Yeah, he was funny. He was funny. He was great. I wish you watched it because he was great. He made her day.
Oh,
he made my day because he was so proud of the sweater for her.
Yeah, and then a lady who was watching that said something after he did.
And he didn't even know us.
No, he just stopped us randomly.
He wanted to talk about her sweater. So that was
Yeah,
really cool.
which was cool. Usually I get stopped with a cowboy hat, which is at first what I thought he was going to stop me for, because that's usually what guys stop me for. But it was actually about the sweater, which was super cool. So yeah, I'm very happy with it. It's so soft. It's so comfy. And it's so warm.
Very nice.
So I'm very happy with it. I was hoping to have it done this year, but I wasn't really sure I would. It only took me a year and a half.
Oh my. It's long. It's a complicated sweater.
Yeah.
Okay, now this, I will give you fair warning. We are into royalties now. It is going to be a long
Long
process.
Yes.
If you don't want to see this, feel free to fast forward or to.
Well, actually, there's probably no point in fast forwarding.
Well, we still have author stuff and all that.
Okay.
So you can fast forward, or you can, we'll see you later or whatever. If you want to stay for Christmas stash enhancements,
My hair is doing this.
I know, stash enhancements, we'd love to have you stay with us. You have been warned. Okay, let me just move my stuff a little bit because I'm going to be out of frame for a few minutes while I get the stuff closer to me. Be intelligent and entertaining.
I'm thirsty.
That's not being intelligent and entertaining.
Yeah, well, someone would let me get up and get my water.
I didn't say anything of the
You were like, no, I'm not going to be getting my bag for that long. You can't get your water.
Well, I thought you were going to make more tea.
No, I want more water.
Hold on.
But no.
Well, here,
No.
you had, in fact, be clear. Tell you, why don't you start with something for your stash enhancement? Mine's not
Okay,
cooperating.
let's see. So I was measuring my yarn, and I still have a little bit to go. First stash enhancement. Oops, it's a bunny. I have nothing more to drink because someone won't let me get up and get some water.
Okay.
I forgot to grab the pens, I think, but once my cross stitch gets out of timeout, I have these. I'm not even sure if you can hear me over her. These are some films I can put over my cross stitch.
Okay.
Some plastic films. But both of these are, which is awesome. But my cross stitch is in timeout right now. So, once the cross stitch is out of timeout, these will be very useful.
Okay.
But I'm mad at it because of the sleeves, it moved the pattern moved underneath the sleeve, and I made a mistake because of it in my King Arthur project, and I got mad at it because it was way at the beginning.
It wasn't its fault. It was her fault, but she got mad at it.
I got mad at it, and they're both in timeout. Even though it's a King Arthur one I'm mad at. They're both being punished for it.
Okay, now these are patterns. Okay, I already showed you. Ty and I both got these. This is, oops.
It's a bunny.
Here, hold on to it so it doesn't get hurt. Okay, this is the Drekken shawl by Ninja Chickens, who is Maria. I'm sorry, Maria. Your name is Muscarella? Muscarella? Beautiful, beautiful shawls we showed you.
Oh, and
She
we
gifted
first saw it in the Bakery Bears patronage group. And
Right.
fell in love with
It's
it
not
then.
available yet. It's available in January.
January 1st.
So, yeah, so I'm going to be giving you about a week, maybe 10 days or something, 2 weeks tops, to say,
And it's so lovely.
what you like. And I'll put a question in there that you have to answer if you want that. Now, I also received
Now,
some
Mom, how many yards is in the big Miss Babs?
560 is for the worsted.
Well, for the fingering.
She has a 560 fingering weight as well. I have some up there. I have 2 of them, in fact.
Okay, because I might have to consider.
But, in fact, it would be really pretty to use that. But I don't have enough. 560 is like...
Well, I don't have any, and I don't have a lot of fingering in large amounts, so I had to consider since I have a Miss Babs gift card.
I have some Dragonfly fibers I might be able to use.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, now I was also gifted, I'm going to go through the patterns here, from Crochet Hoovian, who is Laura. She gifted me 2 patterns for Christmas. This is just too cute. Look at this guy. I'm going to have to make this along with the elf that I was gifted last week for Christmas.
Oh, and she gave me, I forgot to print out mine, she
Well,
gave
she-
me a cute sweater.
She gave us this, both of us this,
Okay, good.
which is beautiful. Thank you very, very much,
Thank you so much.
Laura. And thank you, Maria. And then I was gifted by Kelly Dang this beautiful shawl, and the picture here is not showing it off to its advantage.
Kelly gifted me a really pretty sweater, which I did not remember to print out.
It's called Gathering Leaves, and I wish I had a better picture of it, but I didn't think to do a different picture. I just put the front page. So those are the patterns. We were very blessed by people's generosity.
Mine was a DK sweater, and it's like number 2 on my queue now. It was like number 3 or 4. I moved it up.
This shawl is great because let's see, gauge for lace weight, for fingering weight. So I guess you have a choice.
I know not.
I'll have to check it out a little bit. But that's what I got for that. Okay, now we have a lot of stuff. How do you want to work this? I have a ton of stuff. Do you?
Everything is in this bag except for those things.
Well, do you think you have as much as I have?
I think you might have more.
All right, well, let me start out with this. I received from Talia, I think 5 or 6 skeins of bare yarn to dye. This is Knit Picks Wool of the Andes Superwash, and there is, I don't know what the yardage is here. Let me see, 220 yards. So
For your warning, guys, this is a long one.
yes, I already told them that. 2, 3. I have 6 skeins of this, plus the DK I have, plus some worsted I have. So I'll be busy for a while. I'm excited about that.
I was surprised you didn't see that one. The yarn on the Knitpick site.
I was very careful not to buy more for myself.
But you never mentioned that you even saw it.
Oh, well, I didn't want you to think I was hinting.
I don't think you actually saw it.
Or maybe I didn't. I don't know.
So this, is my Batman backpack, which is a Christmas gift, which is awesome.
My husband and I were walking around the mall. This is in the summer. It was for our anniversary, I think. And the mall at my parents' house, the girls were elsewhere. And I picked up, I said, look, I saw first the Disney Princesses, which we got for Davina, and then we saw this one for Talia.
Mm-hmm.
Or it might have been vice versa. So we had it forever.
Miss Babs, Yowza, and this is in the colorway Perfectly Reckless. Now this is a little bit more pink than in my blanket. It looked more red in my blanket, and I think it's just a difference between colorways.
Well, different in the dye batch.
Yeah, but still very pretty. And if I think it's too pink for me, I can always gift it to someone else. But I think I'll have a lot of fun working this up.
Gift the resulting project?
Yeah. Oh, no, not the yarn.
Yeah.
I won't have fun working it up if I give it to someone else.
Yeah.
So this is what I'm going to use to knit Laura's shawl.
Oh, that'll be pretty.
Mm-hmm.
Do you have to get another one for it? How much yard does
No,
it take?
it just uses one Yowza.
Oh, well, that'll be fun.
Um,
That'd be really pretty.
yeah. Well,
Very bright.
It's part of my master plan. As soon as I saw Laura's shawl and that it only used one Yowza, I was like, I know what I'm going to use for that.
Very nice.
So.
Okay, where's my other one?
There might be some rustling involved.
Yeah, there will be rustling, no doubt about it. Did I put them both together? I have a 2-pack. Taya bought me for Christmas a 2-pack of yarn from...
While she's looking for it, I received
Oh, there it is.
some what's called Stitcher's GPS, which you can use to stick on your patterns to mark where you are. And also, whoopsie, there's a bunny. I don't have anything else to drink because Mom won't let me get up.
My master plan is to dehydrate her.
Then from Heather Price, Mom got me some Heather Price and stitch markers. This is the Batman set. And in the same set is Nightwing. Mom had to point out to me it was Nightwing because it didn't have a symbol or
It didn't
anything.
have a symbol. That's what it said, though, Nightwing.
Yeah. The colors are definitely Nightwing, the black and the blue. Traditional Nightwing colors. And then this one's Captain America. So. Very cool.
Now, Talia picked up for me 2 Miss Babs, and I was going to use it for one of the shawls that I received. This is in the Reiki.
Reiki?
Where's this? She even put the crochet gauge on it now. I think it's the Reiki colorway. I forget.
I think you're right.
Yeah. Reishi. I have 2 of these. Isn't that pretty? Very autumnal.
Mm-hmm.
And then I picked up for a project I want to do this color,
Which is very close.
which is very, very close. But it's just got a slightly different flavor to it. And this is the Biker Chick. Here's the Biker Chick. It's very, very close. You almost can't tell the difference. This has more black in it
Yeah.
and more gray. So I have a special project in mind for that one, which I can't tell you about. So that's those two.
Oops,
It's
it's a bunny. I'm gonna fake drink because I'm gonna
Oh,
get my
and
water.
here, Talia.
Yay! Thank you. It's Hot Shot.
Very pretty, but I'm not.
Oh, I think it's Star Wars when I think of Hot Shot.
Oh yeah. Okay, now before I'm not going to stop just yet because I have a ton of stuff. We'll kind of take turns here. And I do apologize for the rush.
While she's wrestling, I'll hold something else out.
The well, wait a minute. I want to show my one more thing that goes kind of with this. My husband got me a Nitty Noddy. Yeah, a Nitty Noddy. No, this is, what is this?
I'm not the person.
Yeah, Nitty Noddy. Now, I think what happened was we had some issues with our stuff. This was supposed to be a 3 set, and I'm not letting him know that because he doesn't need to be upset about that.
No, I think it was only one set.
No, it said the 3 different sizes.
Oh, okay.
Okay. So, anyway, this is for the smaller skeins. This will do the mini skeins. It'll do. So, I'm really happy with that. I think I'm going to ask him to get some PVC pipe and make me
a bigger one.
But this will work very nicely. I'm really happy with that.
Got a knit scene in my stocking, which has, let me just at least show the one. Oh, it's pretty. It has a pretty sweater, which...
Let me see. Yeah, that's one of the ones I like.
And,
There's the buttons on it. Yeah.
There was a shawl I wanted to show. I don't pick up a lot of magazines because honestly I don't knit a lot for magazines, although I do have 1 or 2 sweaters I finished for magazines. 2 sweaters. The one that I did from Dragonfly Fibers, and then the Harry Potter knits one, my orange one, which I wear a lot.
I only have a couple of sweaters that I finished from...
That shawl's really pretty too.
From magazines. One of them was Shannon's. My green one.
But even though I finished 2 sweaters for magazines, I don't knit for magazines a whole lot.
Yeah, I don't do a whole... I got this in my stocking. It's a crochet... No, actually I didn't get it in my stocking. This came in the mail, and I'm going to let this lapse. Not because I don't like the magazine, but because I don't really use them. So this is the current crochet magazine, and there's really nothing much in here that I want. And I do love the magazine. It's just there's nothing really I want to do. We're heading into spring and summer with the issues, and I don't like the stuff. I like this shawl. It's Tunisian, I think. And if I'm going to do Tunisian, I think I'd rather knit. This sweater's not too bad either. It has a hood on the back of it. But I'm a little picky when it comes to magazines, and they just kind of take up space.
Oh, Mom, I've got Brittany's here.
Okay, hold on. Let me get Brittany's stuff. Okay, here's Brittany's stuff. We had a lovely package from Brittany that we mentioned before, but we didn't show because we hadn't opened it yet.
Yes.
So.
And I don't know where Davina's little...
Well, we'll show Davina when she comes on. We're going to probably have Davina on in the next couple of weeks.
Brittany got me some cards.
Yeah, we can show these together.
Which are just beautiful.
They are gorgeous as always.
3 different designs.
Yeah, I had, just for you. I think the 3rd design is back here.
The 3rd one looks like this.
Yeah, this one's like this. Is this one?
This one.
And then ours are slightly different.
No, there's not. Oh, I guess they're slightly different.
They're slightly different. But they all say just for you, which I really like.
And mine has music in it. Ha ha ha.
Has what?
Music.
Mine has pretty little flowers, pretty little feathers, and rulers.
Yeah, I have
tape
rulers.
measures.
I have tape measures. Mine has different. You have 1, 2. Oh, it is the same.
Yeah, that one's the same.
Okay.
And then this one's kind of like a pretty mosaic pattern.
Yeah, I have kind of a pretty mosaic pattern for this one. And then I have music.
And then I have feathers.
And I think that's probably because I'm always bursting into song on the podcast.
So we are very appreciative.
You can't see the music.
I used, Brittany, your lovely owl cards that you gave me when we did our trade. I used, I think, 3/4 of them for thank you notes because they were just, I had to use them. They're so cute.
And I have this notebook.
And I got this, which is, she knows I like to do these coloring books. And the good thing about this is that they have sayings in the back, but I can use markers because it's blank.
You see, I've never been a colorer. I don't think I even liked coloring as a child. I got bored.
And I just think it's a lovely card, but Christmas card. But the coup de grace, Look at this.
Yeah, your Christmas card is on the
It's on our. It's
our
hanging on
Christmas
our.
card line.
Look at my owl.
My bird of happiness. Oh wait, it's the red bird of awesomeness. Remember?
Right.
It's a Farmer Garumi who.
Yes. And this is an owl, and this is JD the owl because I decided it's JD the owl just now. It's JD the owl. It's JD the owl. So Brittany, you can tell your daughter JD that my owl's name is JD.
Aren't they pretty?
They're so.
And we're
cute.
gonna have to put them on the tree.
No, it's staying out.
Oh, okay.
Mine's staying out. I'm not putting this away for Christmas.
That's true.
No. Mine.
Very pretty.
Thank you very much.
Thank you so much.
Thank you very much, Brittany. It was so thoughtful.
Thank you. I hope we counted these in the toy along.
I think she did.
Okay.
I know I saw. I think I saw the red one.
I feel like I saw the red one.
I don't know if I saw the owl or not. And she may have. I may have seen it. She may not have put it in ours. Maybe she put it in, like Victoria Studios or something. Because I know she had a bunch of Victoria Studios.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, now, I have a bunch of smaller things in here. That are kind of gifts to myself / Christmas gifts. Thank you. I cannot remember who you are, but you do. You know. When I was complaining that I couldn't find Lisette's Amour, those little clips that I got for Taya last year.
Yeah, I forgot to grab mine from the other room.
I bought one set for Taya and 2 for me on her Etsy shop. And
did you get the large ones?
I got the set.
The
size gradiated set.
Yeah,
So
that's a good set. That's the one I got originally.
I couldn't find them anywhere, and one of our viewers, and I'm sorry, I can't remember your name. I'm pretty sure I emailed you to thank you, but thank you very much. I got these as soon as you emailed me or PM'd me, and I got some for Ty and got some for me. So that was really nice. And then
Did she just not have them on her website anymore?
She doesn't seem to have them on the website anymore.
Huh.
And then I picked up.
Oops. This is funny.
I
don't have anything to drink.
I picked up 2 of these for myself, which is like Talia had.
Mm-hmm.
And then I picked up.
I have this as well.
This was on a promotion. Now I did this twice, so Ty got the promotion with the metal needles, and I got it with the Caspians. They were on sale.
Oh yeah, look, I do have my armoires in here.
Yeah. So I got a set of Caspians for like $6 for both the cord and the needle tips. And
I
these
can't
are
find
size
my
8.
needle tips in here. I know they're in here.
Hers are nickel plated.
Yeah.
and
Because I don't use wooden needles.
Okay. And then Davina got me.
Oh, here, Mom, you dropped your thing.
Oh yeah, this is my little helper like Taya has. Davina, those of you who have watched for a while know I like Baymax and know I like Groot from 2 different cartoons. From Big Hero 6 was Baymax.
Okay, we need to take Baymax out because I need to know how soft he is.
I'm taking him out of the box.
Mom, we need to feel how soft he is.
But Hawkeye's not out of the box.
Well, why isn't he out of the
Because
box?
he's going to be pristine. You're ruining my pristine Baymax.
Oh, he's not soft.
Okay, we'll leave him alone. He messed his head up.
His head is not messed up. It's already tilted.
She messed up my Baymax.
You need to take them out of the boxes. Why? They're lonely.
That's Baymax.
I might have send Batman and Nightwing to break them out along with Wolverine. Your 2 Wolverines.
My Wolverines are out.
Yeah, why does Hawkeye, Baymax, and Groot get preferred treatment?
Because they do.
Are they not as loved?
So
are they more loved than Wolverine?
That's Baymax. And then Davina also got me Baby Groot, which I absolutely love Baby Groot.
You need that Baby Groot out and by your desk so when you have music going, you can tap his head every once in a while.
I love Baby Groot. I love Groot.
That's what You see, you have space in your desk right there where you can put him.
It's Groot. I am Groot.
I think you need to have him by your desk so you can tap his head every time you have music going.
Okay, let me see here. These are all for my dyeing. I'm going to show it to you all at once in terms of the actual dyes. If I can find all of it. Here. These 2 are Wilton dyes. These 2. Oops.
I thought I was going to sneeze.
And then these are Amera dye. They're also food colorings, I checked. But there's like a gazillion colors, and it comes with a color wheel too.
That's amazing.
Which is nice. Not that I don't have a color wheel already, but it shows, if you do this and that, what you get, and it's kind of
You
neat.
might help
There's
you
a
to
color
show
wheel.
them the
Well, I
right
was going
side,
to show them. I want to, And this has, each box has like, I don't know, like 12 colors or something in it.
That's awesome.
See, look. There's 3, 12. These are those 12 colors. And then, and I have a question for the dyers out there who use vinegar. okay, to set the dye. I've tried both ways now, but do you think that it works better to put the vinegar in the dye colorway, the dye bath, or in the water that you soak the yarn? Here's the other colors. They're more primary and dark. So yeah, I'd be interested in knowing. You know, Andrea Sue, Heidi from Undead Yarn, Packing Knits. You know, anybody who dyes yarn. If you have a preference, I'd love to know why you have a preference. If you think it sets better with the vinegar in the actual dye bath or in the water, because I've heard both ways and I'm just not sure why it's a different method, or if it's a different method for food coloring as opposed to something else like the jacquard dyes and things like that, if it makes a difference.
Before Mom shows something else, I have to show something.
Oh, sure.
Oh, hey, there's the pens that I was talking about earlier, the washable pens. For the cross-stitch stuff that's in trouble right now. Dad got me a Vogue Knitting Dictionary, which is very cool. Is mostly different cables.
He was so proud of himself.
Oh, yes, he was.
He did so well.
And I know I need to get out of my comfort zone a bit and maybe try designing with some of these. I don't think flat. I think round, like toys. So designing something with cables actually kind of intimidates me.
Let's see, I might want to look at that because I love.
And
flat.
I love all these cables. It's just I don't see in my head how it will look as a whole until it's already there. It's just not something that works in my brain very well. Whereas I could see a toy like that. I draw it. It's there. I just don't see a garment the same way.
See, I see flat.
It's just my brain is built differently, I guess. But it's almost like the gauntlet's been thrown down. But I'm kind of afraid of it.
Ooh. And in that, I like that.
Ooh, that is pretty.
This is the book that he got for me. Classic Knitting, because he knows I'm trying to break out of my crocheting because it hurts me a little bit. And some of the stuff in here, what we were oohing about was a sweater. Let me see if I can find it again. It's a man's sweater.
He would never wear it.
No, but I might. Where is it?
He ran away because he said he would wear it.
Because I wanted to wear it, yes. Let me see, where is it? It's really, really pretty. And this will definitely, this is actual patterns. I saw that one earlier. Okay, it's not too far.
Now, what you need to watch, because it happens a lot of books is they're in pieces.
Yeah, I don't like pieces.
At least I've noticed a lot.
Oops.
Did you lose it again? That's that could be,
isn't that gorgeous?
A female sweater. I actually thought it was a female sweater.
I'd make it small, be a female sweater.
Yeah.
Sweater. Yes.
I'm dry.
Isn't that gorgeous?
Yeah, it's in pieces.
Oh, poop doodles. Well, I don't like pieces. But there's a lot of pretty things in here. A lot of really nice things in here. So I'm excited about it, and he was very proud of himself.
Oh, yeah, he went off the list.
Okay.
I guess it's my turn. I got in here, this is my Miss Babs gift card, which I will not make a mom mistake and show you. Because Mom showed you guys the code the first year I gave her Miss Babs gift card. So, it's in here. It's very awesome. I do plan on shopping there once. Although I might be able to go there sooner now that I know I'm going to look for fingering. Versus Yowza.
Yeah. Well, if I get any Miss Babs for my birthday, I might do that as well. But we'll see. These were from Davina.
Oh, I don't know what I did with my necklace.
Davina was so happy with herself.
I don't know what I did with my necklace. I think I put it in my stocking again.
I want her to fix this for me before I wear it because she's been having trouble with the string breaking. But
she's still working out the
bugs on her jewelry making.
I'm wondering if I need to get her something a little stronger.
Look at that. It's an owl necklace.
Do you think we need to consider, like, almost metal?
Maybe.
Because she's getting really serious about it.
She sat down on Christmas and sat down and made several gifts. But this one was in my yeah. She's got these upside down. There we go. They're hand standing. So she made me that one. I love that. and I'm afraid to wear it because she's been having trouble breaking, so I'm going to put this back.
And you
here.
have it prior to her getting the clasps, too. I got her a bunch of jewelry making stuff for her.
Yeah. And then this one she made for me as well. It's a little bracelet. I'm going to have to ask her to lengthen it because I can't get it over my wrist. Or no, not lengthen it. I need her to give me a clasp because it won't, it's too long.
Yeah.
So this
And that was, again, prior to her having the class.
She is so proud of herself. I love it. She knows I love owls, so she tries to get me owls. So I thought that was very thoughtful of her.
Oh, yeah, this is for my grandmother. I got a gift from my grandmother, which I'm not sure what this is here.
It's some kind of necklace, I think.
I'm not really sure what this is.
A couple of necklaces.
Well, they have this
Like a charm or something.
thing here, which I'm not really sure what that is. Is it hair stuff? Oh, that's what it is.
Right. It's hair stuff. Yeah,
It
you
is
put it in your
hair
hair.
stuff.
Yeah.
That's a little interesting.
I guess you have it hanging. We're kind of out. We're not cool.
I'm not cool at all. But I think that's what that's supposed to
Let me
be.
see one of them.
I might let Davina wear it because
I
that's
think
more
she
her.
has some.
Yeah, that's more her thing.
I think what you do is
I'm just not really that cool.
you kind of. My hair is back, so I can't.
I mean, it's probably.
Just let it hang like that. See.
Yeah, I'm not really that cool. You see, it just doesn't. Yeah, I'm not that cool.
I can't. It's hard to put this in with the. I'm directionally challenged, but
I've never been cool. Never will be cool.
never want to be cool.
Never want to be cool. I had difficulty convincing my nursing student I had last time.
We kind of feel like coolness is overrated.
He would try to teach me different cool handshakes, and I would just be like, "Look, Drew, I'm not cool, man. Won't ever be. Don't particularly want to be." But yes, I think that's what it's supposed to be. It's supposed to be a hair thing, which I don't think I can pull off. But it's a really sweet idea, and she got me a really lovely rosary. I'm not a pink girl, but this is beautiful.
Mm-hmm. She keeps saying that. She's not a pink girl.
Look,
Isn't
it
that
has
gorgeous?
roses.
Isn't that beautiful? It's heavy.
Yes, I love roses.
Every once in a while, she gets one or both of us or all of us rosaries. And this year, the girls got rosaries. It was a rosary Christmas.
The Our Father have roses.
They're beautiful.
And then
Look at the crucifix on this.
yes, and there's pearls, or I'm not sure if it's faux pearls. Probably faux pearls. On the Hail Mary right before the Our Fathers.
It's very pretty.
It's just a really. This doesn't do it justice.
Yeah, it's not focusing. You're too close to the camera. It's just gorgeous.
It is beautiful, and so it's quite a love. I need to be careful because I have a tendency to wreck rosaries because this cross is gorgeous. I mean, it has hearts on it.
Which is why we have a million rosaries, because we break them so easily.
Also because they're just so gorgeous. It's
yes,
hard.
I love rosaries. I could collect rosaries all my life because they're just beautiful.
There, you can see the.
Beautiful.
The hearts are. There's hearts
Where the
at the edges of the cross.
where his hands would be nailed and stuff like that.
Well, it's right just
On the
beyond.
edge.
It's like at his feet,
Uh-huh.
on the edges of the cross here, and then on top.
Beautiful.
It's just a really beautiful crucifix.
What color was Ty's?
I don't remember.
I think hers was blue.
I was focused on mine.
Very nice.
But it's got some weight to it too.
Mm-hmm.
And I love a nice heavy rosary.
Yeah.
Now, the sad thing is I don't actually usually use the rosary for praying because I usually am knitting while I'm praying. But I love collecting rosaries. Always have.
Always do. Always have.
I'm semi-addicted to them. Even though, yeah, I probably should actually use them more than I do, but I'm afraid of wrecking them.
I do use mine, but I also have more than I should, but I don't care. I love my rosaries.
They're just so many lovely ones out there. And it makes me feel a little decadent to have some.
Now, my mother-in-law, this is the grandma that she was talking about, gave me this.
I love chicken soup.
I do too.
I will sit there, just hanging out in the bathroom where I keep the chicken soup
I read them.
and just read it, and I'll be sitting there. I'll have read the story 10 times, but I'll still be bawling over it.
I love the chicken soup. So
I have one from the Nurse's Soul in Kindle form.
I have one from the Writer's Soul. I've got one from her for Mother-Daughter's Soul, I think it is.
Might be.
Oh.
I just love the different chicken soups, and I cry like a baby every time I read them.
I got some notebooks in my stocking. And then I got, I'm going to show these all together in the interest of time. These are all for dyeing. These are 2 DVDs that I can put in my little DVD player and take it into my kitchen. One is dyeing in the kitchen. Oh, they're both kitchen dyeing. Different ones. So I'm really excited about that because I can take it with me with my little player and watch it over and over again instead of watching it and then trying to remember.
That was part of my master plan.
Then I have this book. That was very smart. Teach Yourself Visually Hand Dyeing. I love this series for knitting, for crocheting. I have all of them now. Knitting, not all of the, I don't know if they have sewing or whatever, but I have the knitting, crocheting, and the dyeing now. And I like it because you can lay it flat. It's spiral bound. And it shows all, well, that's interesting. Huh. Yay. I have to get pots. I already told my husband I'm going to have to start buying materials if I get any more serious than I am. And he's fine with that. He's really good about enabling me. And then hand dyeing yarn and fleece. This is dip dyeing, hand painting, tie dyeing, and other creative techniques. And that looks really good. This gets really hardcore. I mean, it's got temperature, you know, using thermometers and all kinds of stuff. Ooh, that's interesting. Look at the color grid. And then this one, which is wild color.
There's a reason I don't do color work and dyeing yarn. Like, I sit there and I'm like, that's nice. Show me the finished thing and I'll play with that.
This is so much fun.
I like texture.
This is so much fun. This is for making and using natural dye.
Ooh, did you see that combination?
Yes, it's very pretty, but first you have to make the dye and the yarn. I mean, they use, I thought it was safflower. Saffron or safflower, whatever.
It's,
turkeys.
No.
It is turkeys.
It's peacocks.
Oh, peacocks. Okay, same difference.
Not quite. I have hair in my mouth.
But this is, the dyes are all, you know, natural stuff, like experimenting with color, it says in here, equipment for dyeing, pH stuff. Wow. pH value
This
of water.
is intense stuff.
Animal and vegetable fiber absorption of dye colors. There's my nitty naughty. Preparing fibers for the dye bath. I think I'll be doing a lot of reading of this stuff. It looks like a lot. I'm always thinking that it's going to be more pale colors, but I've seen some things on videos where they're using natural, you know, fibers and things like plants and things, and still get fairly bright colors. I mean, they're using leaves and berries and fruits and flowers. Look at this. You see the daisies or whatever those are?
Also,
All in one method. I don't think they're big enough to be sunflowers. Let's see. I don't know what that is. Sunflowers?
above.
I don't know what they are. But at any rate, they just have it in there. I wonder what that's going to do. That's kind of cool. Dyeing with indigo. With, I don't know what woad is.
Huh.
Woad contains the same blue coloring matter as indigo, but in lower concentrations. I guess it's a leaf. So that's really interesting. I'm looking forward to reading this. It should be a lot of fun. Okay.
In the same set, I've never tried this yarn. It's Yarn Hollow. And it is definitely my scheme. It is Yarn Hollow, I guess the base is photographed. It's 100% blue-faced Leicester, tangerine, tomato, and chili red.
And these people, I found them when I was looking for last-minute gifts for Talia from my husband and myself, and I stumbled on her, and I thought, oh, she's got like a half-price sale. The skeins were very inexpensive, and she was quick. If you go check her out, it's Yarn Hollow on Etsy, and she is
www.yarnhollow.com. .com as well.
Yeah, so you want to check her out. She was very, very quick.
250 yards.
This is a worsted weight, 250 yards, and this was on sale. But she's very reasonable, and her colors are really, really vibrant.
Yes, they are.
So
And these are definitely my shades.
yeah, that's Yarn Hollow. So okay.
While she's still looking, this was a gradient that was on my mini skeins list.
And this is Kim Dyes. Is that what she's now called? Kim Dyes?
I don't know. It doesn't say on there.
It doesn't say. Is it on the back?
No.
This is the same lady who did our.
No, I thought the other one was her. Or are they both her?
I think they're all her. Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's Kim Dyes Yarn.
Kim Dyes Yarn. She's the one who did our PHN colorway a couple of years back.
It's been that long, a couple of
2 years back, yeah.
Really? Wow.
Yeah. She did our colorway, and that is gorgeous. We keep missing her when at fiber festivals and stuff.
So Kim Dyes Yarn and everything turned upside down, but this is very lovely. There's that one, and in the same vein is, I think this is her as well, isn't it?
Yes, and this makes me laugh because she had a picture showing all the different yarns she uses, all the colors for this gradient, and I thought it was all one set. She said, which one do you want? I said, well, just pick in this gradient color area. Pick what you want. Surprise me. She ran out of worsted weight. She gave her worsted silk for the same cloth.
Yes.
I love Kim. Kim is absolutely fantastic.
And the differences are very subtle here. On the camera, you may not be able to see it.
It's very, very subtle.
But it's very soft and will make a great addition to my blankets.
I think she'd make a shawl out of that. That is absolutely great.
I'm not sure there's
It's
enough
got
to make
silk.
a shawl.
I don't know. How much is the yardage in each one?
280 total, I think.
280 yards in each. You might be able to make a Zuzu or something, but it's absolutely gorgeous.
Yeah, I don't think there's enough yarn to make any. I wanted it for the blankets.
Mm-hmm. I'm just saying because of the silk.
Yeah.
Because it's absolutely gorgeous.
It is absolutely gorgeous. So, there's that. And I guess since I'm still talking mini skeins.
And this was from Davina.
Yes. And this is also Kim.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't realize that all my things from my wish list came from Kim. Okay, so this is her, speckled eggs.
I love it. It's cute.
It is.
That's a Tweety. It's going to drive you insane.
No, it's not Tweety. Because Tweety has specks in it. This is actually dyed specks.
Oh, okay.
So it won't drive me insane. What drives me insane is when there's actually specks in the yarn. I keep wanting to pick it out. This has, she like sprinkled brown on her yarn. So it's actually dyed in there. Which will be fine for me. It's only when there's actual specks I can pick out that drives me insane. It's the OC. I got asked at work the other day if I was OCD.
Yeah.
Actually, the person asked if I was OC.
Mm-hmm. Good person.
Bill.
Oh, Bill. Okay. With the Bill face?
With the Bill face. So.
I guess whose face would he have, right?
Exactly. Look at that. It's really nice. And.
Is this black or brown?
I think it's a dark brown. I think it's the brown that's sprinkled in there, all the others.
Well, this has red sprinkles. Or rust sprinkles.
Yeah, this one's sprinkled from that one. But all the others have, for the most part, have this color. So it's really pretty. This light blue one makes me think of a robin's egg. The blue and the green one make me think of robin's egg. So I have a lot of mini skeins to work
Yay.
with.
I think we basically, I mean, I got my parents sent me an outfit.
Yeah, I got an outfit
that I wore on Christmas. And
I haven't worn mine yet, mostly because I wore it to Christmas night. It's actually really big late Christmas night. I had some sick people.
But it was, if I wore that, I wouldn't be able to wear my Oops shirt. So it's a bunny.
Yes.
I have water.
I have nothing because someone wouldn't let me get up.
I did not, in fact, stop you.
You said no, it's not going to take me that long.
I said it's not going to take me that long. Okay, are we finished with Stash and Hansen?
I have books to do, but that'll go right into the book stuff. So.
Right, the book stuff. I think I did all my books last week. So
this was one I heard about it on Stuff You Missed in History Class. They did a podcast episode on this book, which is super cool, and by the end I wanted to get it. The author had gone to eat at a restaurant that was near the theater where Lincoln was shot.
Theater.
Yeah, and the restaurant was themed, I guess, based on Lincoln. And so he's telling his 8-year-old daughter about going to the theater and this and the other thing. And she's like, presidents get shot? Mm-hmm. And it prompted him to write this book. And he got her involved in the process. Some of the artwork is hers. And it's aimed at children, but some of the stories that were told were things that I hadn't heard about on the podcast that are things I hadn't heard about. So I thought that was super cool, and I picked it up because some of the artwork just looked fun as well.
Mm-hmm. You can tell which is hers and which isn't. But is the rest his?
No, he got another artist to. But
and her artwork is cute. It kind of makes the book.
I love the one. There's the guy. Yes, this one. The guy who shot at Jackson. Pretty sure he's the one who shot Jackson. He became delusional, thought he was king of England. So the the pictures. I think these are hers. Maybe.
No, I don't think so.
Okay, maybe they're not hers. But the pictures for that one were hilarious. And it's just a fun book. I kind of want to kidnap someone's children and read this to them.
Very nice.
So there is this one, and you have to have the physical form of this to really enjoy the artwork. Here, let me show you the artwork for the Andrew Jackson. The thought process is hilarious.
And this is, I think, the artist himself, not the little girl.
Yeah. And it's different styles that appeal to children, like anime and. Whoa, I'm totally the king of England. Yeah, apparently the guy really thought he was the king of England, and somehow it was Jackson's fault that he was not actually the king of England. I haven't read this yet, but I'm really excited about this. So there's that one. Oh, this wasn't one I picked up. This is one I'm reading currently. Okay. Then Sir Gawain and the Green Knight. Also, it's the poem Pearl and the poem Sir Orfeo. But what I wanted for was Sir Gawain and the Green Knight. And this is the translation by J.R.R. Tolkien. So, there's that, which is really cool. I am already familiar with the story from my King Arthur class, but I wanted to actually read the text. This one I'm super excited about, because I love her. Anne of Cleves. I don't understand why he got...
I don't see how she's ugly.
Well, I know Holbein was accused of making her seem prettier than she was, but the other pictures of her are not ugly.
You'd think she was hideous by what they're talking about.
Because, let's see, there's a picture of her here, and she's not ugly there either. And, well, that's the traditional picture. There's another picture of her.
Mm-hmm.
This is not an ugly woman.
She lucked out.
Oh my gosh, was she lucky. She got to be considered sister of the king and got everything that she could have possibly, more freedom than she had in Germany.
Mm-hmm.
And I love her. I think she's a smart woman. And she seemed to be very innocent. I can't wait to read this. I'm so excited about it. And it looks like it'll be a quick read. And I don't know much about Elizabeth Norton as a historian, but I could not find many books on Anne of Cleves that are biographies. But she looks like she's a decent bit of biography, so that's cool.
Okay, I stopped reading The Innocent Traitor, and with apologies to people who like Alison Weir, to Dan in particular, I got to a point in the book where I had to stop. It was very graphic, and situational. I understand the
But she means sexually.
There was language that I don't think they would have used at that time period. Maybe I'm wrong. But I don't need to be reading it. And the reason I'm saying this is not to disrespect Alison Weir. I think she's a very good historian. I don't think she needed to go that direction. I will still read her histories, but I wanted to let people know who maybe were considering, based on what I was saying, that if you don't want to see this kind of stuff, you shouldn't probably read it. I know
that I will not read her historical fiction now, knowing that she can take that direction. I will stick to her histories.
I took it off my Kindle. I stopped reading it.
That is not what I want to read.
I had to go maybe 5-7 pages, maybe just seemed that long. before I could get to a point where I could start reading again, and then I was wondering when something like that was going to pop up again. If you don't like reading sexual situations, and I don't mean just implied, I mean graphic sexual situations, more graphic than I like to do, to see. I don't like anything like that. I wouldn't recommend it. They also had some very strong language in that section. I would not recommend it for that reason. I was very upset by that because I was enjoying the book. And I don't think she needed to go that way, and it disappointed me greatly.
That being said, next time you want, just let me know if you want to read Children of Henry VIII, which is another Alison Weir, one that I thoroughly enjoyed, that was a complete historical. It was one of her biographies versus one of her historical books versus one of her historical novels.
Right.
So I'm going to stick to her nonfiction.
And I'm still reading The Sword by Brian Litfin, this was a gift by a viewer who wanted to remain anonymous, and I am enjoying that. He or she wished to be left alone.
But
I'm enjoying that.
Speaking of Alison Weir, I am reading one of her histories right now. And I am finally at the 50% point, but that's counting the footnotes, which have to be heavens. They're almost...
Is that an eighth of the book? Or I don't know.
Yeah, it's almost 100 pages just by itself.
She's a good historian.
Oh, she's an excellent historian. And she has to speak of the possible implications with Mary, Queen of Scots in particular. There were rumors of illicit.
And that's fine.
But it's not graphic because this is
a history book.
A history book. It is. There was not that kind of those kind of sources available to be that kind of graphic. So, if you do not like reading graphic things, stick to her histories. Her histories are excellent. She is.
If something happened like that and it's part of history, yes, you need to know that, but you do not have to see it.
Yeah.
You do not have to be there while it's happening.
I know that we are getting very close to her kidnapping by Bothwell, and I know there were rumors that the reason she married him might have been that she was raped. But I'm not sure. I haven't gotten to that point. There are a lot of rumors about her second-in-command guy that she gave a lot of. He's implicated, partially because his co-conspirators might have turned on him, and partially because he was involved in the murder of her husband. And she had always given him a lot of favor because he had always been very loyal to her. But I know later, after her husband died, she was kidnapped by him and then horrified everyone by marrying him. And there was always question, and I heard this in a podcast prior to reading this, that there are reasons behind that, that maybe she felt like she had to marry him, either for fear of her own safety or because she had already been compromised by him. I do not believe, and Alison Weir argues against the fact that she was already having an affair with Bothwell prior to her husband being murdered. But this is quite the thick book. I think it was Rose who was saying that it was a doorstop.
Yeah, I read that.
But making my way through this slowly but surely. King Arthur kind of got ignored this time around. I finished my murder book.
I get to read that next.
Oh, I'm so sad that I finished it. I thoroughly enjoyed it. The book was called The Art of English Murder, from Jack the Ripper and Sherlock Holmes to Agatha Christie and Alfred Hitchcock. And it is by Lucy Worsley. Thoroughly enjoyed it. I actually started on my Kindle for my nighttime reading. Because of this book, I was torn whether or not to start Agatha Christie or Sherlock Holmes, but I haven't read Sherlock Holmes in a while. So I started the complete Sherlock Holmes, all 4 novels and 56 short stories by Arthur Conan Doyle.
Love
but I have on the queue after that Agatha Christie's. It was like 3 of her novels.
You need to get Father Brown.
I have Father Brown.
You should read him. He's good.
But I don't feel like reading him right now.
You should read him.
I have read him.
He's adorable.
Flambeau.
Flambeau.
Have you read the one that I have where It's a Sherlock Holmes meets Father Brown.
I don't know if I've read that one yet.
I forget what it's called.
I think I have
it's
it.
It's decent. I have it.
Yeah.
It's decent. I mean, it's not amazing.
Well, it's not written by Chesterton or
Conan Doyle.
Conan
It's
Doyle.
a fan
It's a
fiction.
yeah.
Really. But
Glorified fan fiction.
you have a very young Father Brown and an older Sherlock
Holmes.
Holmes. I think Holmes is in retirement.
Wouldn't it be
actually.
funny if that Holmes movie was the basis, like leading up to Father Brown? If that kid turned out to be Father Brown,
Oh, that'd be
later on?
cool.
That would be.
But
so
it wasn't
funny.
quite. He was Father Brown in this book was already a young priest.
Right.
But
But it would be funny.
yeah. And I mean, he's a very young priest. I think he was maybe. Actually, I'm not even sure he was a priest. He
Might be
might
a
have been a
seminarian.
seminarian.
Mhm.
I had to read it again. But Holmes is already
Well
retired.
established, yeah.
I think he was doing his beekeeping already.
Well, that's what he's doing in the movie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which I
looking
can't
forward
wait to see.
that. Yeah, my husband got several DVDs for us for Christmas, and that one of them was Holmes.
I finished the share story, which she now
I
has.
have it. I started already. I slept most of the morning because after Mass I went to bed and I didn't get up until about 45 minutes before the podcast. So
For getting napped attacked last night, I got a lot done. I finished 2 projects and the share story and a book.
but I did start blocking out things that I didn't need to answer in the story, so I have already started looking at it. I think that's basically what we have for now, right?
I think you might be correct.
because we're running. We did mention that would be a little long this time because of all the stuff. We were going to have Davina on, but we knew that would be too long.
We hope to have her on for the first of the year.
Either the first of the year or the one after that. Probably the first of the year, though. I do want to thank people who commented on the YouTube blog, YouTube page, whatever you call it. Deep Martin, Marin R, Joan Bell, Sissy Knitting and Crochet, Ruby Garnet Rose, Kelly Dang, Christina C, and Amanda Holly. If there was anybody else on the YouTube that I missed this morning, I went this morning and put all these names on. So if anybody else, we thank you as well.
I do apologize for being behind on private messages and YouTube comments.
Mm-hmm.
I've been having a lot of trouble staying awake lately. I don't know why I'm so tired. I'm not sure if it's a winter or what it is, but it's been a struggle to stay awake.
Mm-hmm.
So
we want to thank you for that, and we look forward to seeing you. We're looking to record next Wednesday. This coming, not this Wednesday, 2 days from now, but the next Wednesday.
yeah.
So that's like the 6th, I think, of January.
Yeah, I think so as well.
So we want to wish you a Happy New Year, and we thank you for joining us in the PHN Woman Cave. We wish you a very blessed week full of joy and happiness and knitting and crocheting and whatever it is that you enjoy. And we look forward to seeing you next time at the PHN Woman Cave. I don't know why I can't remember the episode, because I'm just that way.
I don't remember it either.
This is the Penhook and Needles podcast, episode 187, and that's a wrap.